Bloons late game and Clash Royale. Mix them all together and what you get is Royale late game. Hey, welcome back, it's me, Avalon. Thanks for watching my video. Today it's about Clash Royale late game. You may wonder, wow, what is Clash Royale late game? Well, it's basically all about building as much elixir as possible in the early stage of the game to be able to later on build huge masses of a specific troop. For example, try to build 8 giants on the map. So let's get into the first battle I want to show you today. This is a battle between Lace and Zoom, and it will illustrate you pretty well how this late game in Royale works. So basically you see here, you need the elixir drill, you need the mirror to produce large amounts of the target troops that you want to produce, and you need a lot of inexpensive troops like goblins and so on. And usually you would also take the free spell just to slow down the giants, for example, that the enemy produces. But this will all get a little clearer. Now in this early stage of the game, basically both players just drop their inexpensive troops and try to build elixir collectors. And it's easy to defend against those small units that are deployed. It's really not the target in this early phase to attack the enemy, but it's a target to build as many elixir drills as possible. So you use the mirror to duplicate elixir drills in this phase of the game. Just dropping those troops, and now he's at 6 elixir drills and he will soon start deploying giants. There is the first giant and he mirrors the giant. There is the second giant, and again he throws away the little guys and he does that on the other side. So that is key here, because you're playing together with the opponent. It's not a battle against, but it's a battle together, like in Bloons late game. So he throws away the little troops on the other side, then the giants, and look at that huge mass of giants there already. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 giants on the map already. And of course the tower goes down immediately. At that point Zoom should have had a free spell to slow them down, and it would probably have been even more of those giants on the map. So these are the basic fundamentals of how Royale late game works. Now I built myself a deck, so it's basically all those small units that you need, like the Skelly, the cheap goblins that cost only 2 elixir, the spare goblin for 2 elixir, the elixir pump and the mirror. Those are basically given, and then you can add up anything you like you can go for a mass giant. That is really recommendable, because the giant is really slow. That is a guarantee that you can build a lot of giants. You can take the P.E.K.K.A. and try to build as many P.E.K.K.A.s as possible, or you can also try with the Prince. And I'm gonna show you a lot of those different kind of late game battles in this video here. So in this next one here, it's me against Lace, and I'm trying the late game here. So again, dropping off the small units at the beginning. I dropped them all on one side, which is actually bad. I should distribute them on both sides to make sure they are defending as well and not going for the tower. So just placing the pumps, and I'm gonna speed up that phase because it's basically always the same thing. Just drop troops and build elixir pumps. And once you have enough pumps, start deploying the big unit. Now look at this, I have already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the map. 8 of those elixir drills and Lace as well, and now I start spamming the giants, and again I throw the other small units basically away on the other side. He's going with a mass barbarian here. Look at those barbarians going there for my drills and my tower, and I have all those small units to defend. And actually it's a mistake there, I don't have giants, I only have 1 giant. So you can call this one a failed attempt. With only 2 giants on the map, but for me at least. But for him, it's really awesome with that mass barbarian attack that he's able to do there in that late game. Look at all those barbarians, amazing. Now with some improvements to my deck, this is the next one. This time I'm trying with the princes. I'm trying the regular prince and the dark prince, and want to see how those two perform together. Again, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. In the early stage, it's basically always the same thing. Try to build as many pumps as possible and just get rid of the small units. And now, once my elixir drills are ready, you always should target for about 7 elixir drills. Then you can start deploying the larger units. So he is doing a witch mass attack here, and I'm trying to do a prince mass attack. So he has already 4 witches on the map. I have only 2 princes. One prince has just been killed. Another dark prince there. Now it's 3 of them, and his witch is going for my tower. Look at that massive witch attack there. Yeah, my princes die pretty quickly. And now the mass witch is going for my king tower, and once again I lose against Lace in the Royal late game. This time against mass witches. The next one I'm going again with giants. And this time it's against Sylvan. Again, let's fast forward the early stage until those elixir pumps are all ready. And now when the overtime starts, I will start spamming giants. Look at that mass of elixir drills on the map. And now I start spamming those giants. There's one, I need to get rid of those small units. I drop them just behind the king's tower to make sure they deploy to both sides. Some of them on to the left and some to the right. Now it's 2 giants. He freezes the giants, which is really nice of him because that gives me time to build more giants. And now it's already 4 giants approaching his mortar there. The mortar being destroyed really easily. And now they approach his tower, and he would be well advised to freeze them once again. And now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 giants created by the mirror, of course, that duplicates the effect. Awesome, look at this. And there I drop a giant by mistake on the wrong side. But look at this now. That's so amazing. All those giants on the map, and once again he's able to freeze them just before they reach the tower. Another freeze spell there. Probably he's using the mirror right now to freeze them, giving me really an opportunity to create even more giants and build an even more impressive map of giants. And there the tower goes down, and this game is over with a mass of giants on the map. Next one, I try Valkyries. Now, Valkyries are really difficult, and you're gonna see that because they move really fast. I would really recommend to go with slow units in this late game. Yeah, in the next battle we'll do mass skellies, and that's gonna be awesome as well. So stay tuned for the next one as well. Okay, and here at this moment we start spamming the Valkyries. He starts actually with 2 of the Valkyries there. That's kind of a signal for me to start as well. He has already 4 Valkyries on the map, and you can see how fast they move. So I should really have the freeze spell here, but I did not have the freeze spell. So they are able to go for my tower pretty quickly, which is bad news. A lot of Valkyries on the map. And yeah, I start spamming Valkyries as well. But my tower is already down there. And yeah, now Valkyrie goes against Valkyrie. That's not really the plan, but yeah, anyway. It's Valkyries against Valkyries now. They're going for my king tower already. And look at the damage they do. That massive Valkyries there. And it goes already down because I don't have a freeze spell there. But it's again an amazing battle with all those Valkyries on the map. The next one, I try another big unit. The Giant Skelly. And let's see how many Giant Skellies I can produce with that elixir farming approach, which I call Royal Lategame. So, and there I start spamming the Giant Skelly. There goes the very first Skelly, and another one right behind. Is 2 Giant Skellies now on the map. Another one. And with the mirror, just another one. It's 4 Skellies now. And he's coming with a huge mass of Musketiers there. So who wins? Giant Skellies or Musketiers? Look at those Musketiers. They're doing a lot of damage here. Of course they are faster than the Giant Skellies. But a lot of Skellies on the map. But the Musketiers already going for the King Tower. So he is ahead there. And he wins once again. Lace wins once again in this late game battle. In the next one, we're gonna try Skeleton Army. Try to produce as many skellies on the map as possible. And now he starts with a giant on the map, his very first giant there. Yeah, I will start dropping skellies now. He also drops a skeleton army. I drop a skeleton army here on the right side of the map. His giant pretty well covered with, I think it's at least 2 skeleton armies there. Look at that mass of skeletons approaching my towers there. Have you ever seen so much skeletons on a map in Clash Royale? It's amazing. All those skeletons fighting each other. It's somehow like in Pirates of the Caribbean. All those skellies, and there the giant is in a mass of skellies trapped and goes down to those skellies. And he even has more skellies with those skeleton huts there as well. So a lot of skellies there. So I'm actually using my skellies now to defend against that wave of skellies approaching my tower over there. And also the goblins come to help and everything comes to help. But it's really tough against all those skeletons. Trying to defend against those skeletons. But down they go, and yeah, they are all destroyed. And now he tries on the other side. But again, I will defend with a skeleton army as well against his skeleton army. So those skeletons, they go for it. They kill each other without mercy there. And now the skeleton army at his tower for defense. And they approach my tower once again, and I will use the goblins to defend. It's actually 2 skeleton armies now approaching my tower, and I use another skeleton army to defend. The mirror is ready, another one, and now they run over to his side again. The map again full of skellies. They're everywhere, and there he actually uses the zap to destroy my skellies. That's not really the plan, but yeah. Probably he was afraid there for a second because there were so many skellies approaching his tower, and probably it would have taken them just 1 hit and the tower would go down. Now I rage those skellies, and yeah, that's it. Look how fast it goes, and down is the tower. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel to get all future episodes. Thanks, and meet you again soon.